First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Jets. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And right away he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bridgewater now on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run with Cannon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He juked him, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the... Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, 18. Sit up. 18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Blue. Hey, gotta go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lock in. Hey. Four down. Watch the air.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Blue.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Play action now. Bridgewater. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, this looks like a free play for Bridgewater. And he fends him off, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
To throw is Bridgewater. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
You see it? Come on, gotta go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to run.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Letting one go deep for the end. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. A minute. .58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Delta.
Bridgewater on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded at the 2. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
We got 4. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun.
Now a look at the backup Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Delta. Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
They go play action. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go Delta.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Go.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep, and this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Akeem Hicks in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Franchise. Franchise.